Well, hello and a very warm welcome to all our viewers. You are watching the CricketNext YouTube channel. My name is Karav Bali, and we are here to talk about India versus Australia, fifth and the final test of the ongoing Border Gavaskar Trophy. And today is day three, which could very well be the last day of this Border Gavaskar Trophy. It has been a very long series, started on 22nd of November, five test matches, and today very well could be the end of that series. Where will द रिजल्ट गो आखिरी दिन तक बात आ गई है लेकिन कौन सी टीम जीतेगी कौन सी टीम ये ट्रॉफी रिटेन करेगी कौन सी टीम लेके जाएगी ये ट्रॉफी ये बहुत बड़ा सवाल है बिकॉज इफ ऑस्ट्रेलिया मैनेजेस टू विन टुडे दे टेक द ट्रॉफी होम बट इफ इंडिया मैनेजेस टू विन टुडे देयर इज अ वेरी हाई दे ऑब्वियसली दे विल रिटेन द बॉर्डर गवास्कर ट्रॉफी और 10 साल हो गए ऑस्ट्रेलिया को ये ट्रॉफी मिली नहीं है बट there's a big news and obviously a big question mark looming over Jasprit Bumrah's inclusion on day three. Will he bowl? Is he fit enough to bowl again? Well, this is obviously a major cause of concern. I have with me Jamie Alter, and we are going to talk about India's chances on day three. A very good morning, Jamie. I will start with Bumrah. I don't think or quick topic. And this is the main question mark. That is what the fans have been wondering. Jasprit Bumrah वार्म अप के लिए आज बाहर तो आए हैं बट ही इज नॉट वार्मिंग अप ही इज स्टैंडिंग विद द team doctor. He's having a word with the coach, with players, but he's not bowling. He's not marking his run up. How big a miss do you think this would be without Jasprit Bumrah, India defending a total?
No, it'll be massive, yeah, if he doesn't bowl because lead is only 140. 140 is not much. They'll have to get at least 100 runs to really challenge Australia if Bumrah is not there. Bumrah अगर होते fit होते यार, I think 152 ओवर डाल चुका है बंदा. 152 ओवर in a series. That's crazy, yaar. Kanav, so if he's not there and India are bowled out cheaply for 170, 175 का target अगर ये देते हैं, with Bumrah, I would say India can make a match of this. But without Bumrah, it will be Australia. So Yato, he's very confident of these two overnight batsmen batting for a whole session, or it's the reality that he's not going to be bowling at full tilt. He'll bowl, I think he'll bowl, but if he's not bowling at full throttle, यार support तो चलो कल Siraj and Prasidh Krishna did very well, but you'll need them doing even better if you want to win with anything less than 200. So very important that Jadeja and Washington Sundar not just bat out time, they have to score some runs also. It's a different matter just hanging around and defending. थोड़े run चाहिए क्योंकि 141 is even on a tricky pitch. 141 is 145. Sorry, is not enough here right now.
Yeah, absolutely. But Jamie, would you want to risk Jasprit Bumrah? Now, there's a Champions Trophy coming in, and we have earlier seen Jasprit Bumrah missing a year of his career. I mean, a long time because of his back injury. Would you want to risk him? Obviously, सबका अपना opinion है. There are fans who are saying that we can still do away with Jasprit Bumrah not taking part in the Champions Trophy because you have certain white ball players, but you need him fit for the England series, you need him fit for Test series, red ball cricket. कितने हद तक can you risk Jasprit Bumrah to come out and bowl today? Even if he is good enough to bowl, it's still a risk. क्योंकि अगर कल scans के लिए गए हैं, what if his body breaks down further and he is away from the game for a long period of time this year? So कितना risk कर सकते हैं हम Jasprit Bumrah को इस मैच में?
Yeah, not much. I mean, look, I think चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी इंडिया का पहला मैच शायद 18 या 20 तारीख फेब को है, राइट? सो there's enough time for him to bowl one more day, and I think like you said in the intro, ये मैच आज खत्म हो सकता है. Either way, he could bowl, but then you do not play him for those. Forget the T20s. He'll never play the T20s against England. But तीन one-day के लिए यार, I think he's got enough overs under his belt to be fine for the Champions Trophy. He doesn't need to play the England series. One more day, you bowl him, hope nothing goes wrong. Or aaj kya hai? Today is the 5th of January. From January 6th through middle of Feb, whenever the team leaves for Dubai, he doesn't bowl at all. He just recovers and recuperates and gives that shoulder rest. It's a risk, but if they don't play him in the England series, I'd be totally fine. I don't think he needs to come and play any one-day cricket to understand how to bowl in one-day cricket. His last one day has not been His last one day was the World Cup final. बहुत बहुत time हो गया.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's Bumrah we're talking about. I would assume if he's in the Champions trophy plans, he'd be good just rocking up and bowling two spells in Dubai against. I think they opened the campaign against New Zealand on February 18 या 20 फेब को है तो है टाइम. So I think if he bowls at half tilt आज कुछ ज्यादा नुकसान नहीं होगा.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, this is what the fans would be hoping. But as I said, that whatever I'm seeing on social media updates coming in from the ground, he is not warming up. He is not marking his run up. He's just standing there having a word with the team staff, with the players. So this is a major cause of concern. Of course, पहले तो बैटिंग करनी होगी उनको. बुमराह विद द बैट भी परफॉर्म कर ही रहे हैं. वो जो 20-22 रन और इस टोटल में तो 20-22 will also be really 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 crucial if he manages to give it to Team India. But we'll have to wait and see if Bumrah comes out to bat and then eventually comes out to bowl or not. But Jamie, पहले बैटिंग की भी हम बात करें. कल जो इंडिया की बैटिंग रही, अनदर डिसअपॉइंटिंग परफॉर्मेंस फ्रॉम द टॉप ऑर्डर. जायसवाल, राहुल, शुभमन गिल. Let's start with शुभमन गिल. That dismissal, सिमिलर सॉर्ट ऑफ डिसमिसल फर्स्ट इनिंग्स में बाहर आके डिफेंड कर रहे थे. इस बार उनको लगा ऋषभ पंत छक्के मार रहे हैं तो मैं भी छक्के मारूंगा, एंड दैट्स एग्जैक्टली व्हाट led to his downfall. Your thoughts on Shubman Gill's BGT, entire Border Gavaskar Trophy?
Very poor. He's done nothing to convince anyone that he should be playing at number three in Sena countries. Just because two guys, one Australian, one British, on commentary, just because they want to go about a cover drive for the all of the 12 minutes that he's batting at the crease. Let's not fall for it. He's just not good enough to be in this 11. And I was saying it was unfair on him, but that he was dropped. But if he's batting like this, you could play anyone. If you want 10, 12 runs, 20 runs from someone at number three, if the particle can give you 20 runs, Abhimanyu Ishwan can give you 20 runs. We cannot be seriously talking about a future talent who's been playing for 4 years and still be stuck up on one innings of 91. He's more than more than Virat Kohli, more than Rishabh Pant, more than anybody else. This guy is a serious problem now for this team because वो जब पर्थ के बाद जब जब वापस आए थे तो वहां भी 28 और 32. अरे 28 और 32 का ना, वी सीन दिस फ्रॉम हिम फॉर टू लॉन्ग. और इस मैच में तो 28 और 32 तक भी नहीं पहुंच रहे. एंड इट्स लाइक यू सेड, इट्स जस्ट द शॉट सिलेक्शन इज नॉट बिकमिंग ऑफ somebody who's been given the job of batting at number three. So if I'm Shubman Gill, I'm wondering, boss, what do I do to stay relevant in Test cricket?
Absolutely, he needs to play better shots. I mean, obviously, he has that. Then we have been hearing our prince of Indian cricket, the next big thing, the next, in line after Virat Kohli, but he has not made his mark. I mean, when we talk about his records outside the subcontinent, it's really, really, really not that good. But talking about the next Virat Kohli, Jamie, the current Virat Kohli, last of him in Test cricket, finally, with the dismissal. ये तो यार, I've always wanted to experience time loop in my life, and thanks to विराट कोहली वो टाइम लूप मेरे को देखने को मिला है अपनी लाइफ में. एक ही चीज बार 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 बार. डू यू थिंक ही वाज फ्रस्ट्रेटेड फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम इन दिस सीरीज? मेरे को विराट कोहली गुस्सा दिखे हैं वो शॉट के बाद. यूजुअली वो चले जाते हैं, ठीक है यार एज लग गया क्या करूं, कल गुस्सा था मेरा, एज लग कैसे गया. योर थॉट्स ऑन विराट कोहली एंड his test career? Are we done with him in test cricket?
I mean, when your downfall is so steep like this, when you've not been able to fix a problem, this was dismissal number 24, if I'm not mistaken, 23, 24 it is. 3 साल 3.5 साल के अंदर जब वो ऑफ के बाहर किसी भी तरह के बॉल को छेड़कर आउट हुए. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट फॉरवर्ड डिफेंसिव, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट बैक फुट पुश, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट हार्ड हैंडेड पुश, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट सॉफ्ट हैंडेड पुश, I'm talking about uncomfortable steer. I'm talking about open face steer. I'm talking about drive. Cut to Virat Kohli के पास कभी था ही नहीं fast bowlers के against. So that's one thing. He's not cutting the ball and getting out. But I'm willing to say kind of if he had a back foot cut shot, वहां पे भी out होते. It's just gone on for too long. And how can even the most die-hard Virat Kohli fan दिल पे हाथ रखकर actually say कि हाँ ये बंदा अभी ऑस्ट्रेलिया जा सकता है? See, after yesterday's weird interview, Rohit Sharma has implied that he's not going anywhere. I'll put the same tag on Virat Kohli. 7 महीने बाद ये टीम दोबारा टेस्ट मैच खेलेगी. Will runs in the Champions Trophy followed by runs in the IPL for Virat Kohli, will it make him suddenly the test batsman of old? Unfortunately, Kanav, the answer is no, because he had over 700 runs in the IPL, but that IPL timing and IPL form has not resulted in any test form, right? उनके एक इनिंग्स को हटा दो, पर्थ में 100 नॉट आउट जो उन्होंने मारे हैं, he's got 86 runs in 8 innings. Yeah, that's 10 runs per innings. 10 runs per innings across 8 innings, kind of. After England 2014, when he averaged 13, this is his worst series. He's averaging 12 here, no? So he's
Yeah.
actually averaging worse in the series जब उस बंदे ने 100 मारा. इससे
Hmm.
बड़ा साइन आपको क्या चाहिए कि it's the end, yeah, and it's very sad that the end came like this. He's not going anywhere. He's going to try his best to go to England, but unfortunately, I think we're seeing the best Virat Kohli can do. And we've discussed this before. He likes Australia. He likes the bounce. His record in Australia is superior. Superior means 25 20 22 एवरेज पर इनिंग्स से ज्यादा खेलता है विराट कोहली जब ऑस्ट्रेलिया जाता है. आई थिंक हिज एवरेज इन ऑस्ट्रेलिया इज स्टिल 50 प्लस, आई एम नॉट मिस्टेकन. His average in England after 4 tours is 33. Or you're averaging 12 right now in Australia, and you're going to a country where you found it harder to bat across a 15-year career. So Abhi 36 going on 37, unable to stop the ball from edging. You're going to find a lot more edges in England. I know some people will say, नहीं sir, वहां पे flat है, baseball के लिए flat है. सही बात है, लोग भी ऐसा कहते हैं, but 5 test matches in traditionally bowler friendly conditions, I think right now we can all say कि ये अगर पाटा विकेट भी होता, he'll find a way to nick off somehow still, no?
Yeah, man, and the England team will be watching all this. They know Virat Kohli is coming. All you need to do is just keep on bowling on that particular line and length, and he'll eventually give you an edge. So when the other team knows your weakness, you need to either work on it very hard, which he hasn't in the last 4 years, or you need to, as we are discussing, you need to step away. But you did mention, Jamie, about that interview. Your thoughts on this Rohit Sharma interview, this entire interview? For me, the timing was the most unusual thing. During lunch, while the match is on, your team is in the dressing room planning for the next session. Your overall thoughts on this interview by Rohit Sharma?
I mean, the amount of WhatsApp messages I've got, the amount of discussions I had yesterday on a cricket field with diehard cricket fans, I've never seen the consensus so one-sided that this was just a PR stunt. You know, it's almost like this was a pushed interview from Rohit's side where he wanted to clear the air. Fair enough, but a few of the things he said, like it seemed like a desperate move to almost taunt the selectors. Ab mere ko drop karke dikhao. And unfortunately, I think he's going to get the writing very very soon. Yes, you have been dropped, Rohit Sharma, and that's very very sad. Just like I was talking about, Kanav, Virat Kohli, रोहित शर्मा ने अगर चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी में कुछ अच्छे खासे रन्स मारे, जो मुझे पूरा यकीन है वो मार सकते हैं. आई एम स्टिल स्टिकिंग माय नेक आउट एंड सेइंग कि चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी में रोहित शर्मा और विराट कोहली का बहुत बड़ा हाथ रह सकता है. दे आर वेरी वेरी डिफरेंट प्लेयर्स. आज के दिन आप 2 दिन बाद एक वनडे मैच कराओ सिडनी में, विराट कोहली 60 75 रन मारेगा, रोहित शर्मा 45 50 रन मारेगा. बट दैट सेड, विल अ फ्यू 50s in the Champions Trophy, will 400, 450 runs for Mumbai Indians, will it suddenly make him a test like opener for 5 test matches in England? I have serious doubts. So, and again, yeah, you're not getting any older. You're almost 38. Some will say you're even older than that, but it's very tough to see somebody come back when इट्स वेरी ऑब्वियस कि रोहित शर्मा के रिफ्लेक्सेस अभी उनका साथ नहीं दे रहा है. उनकी जजमेंट बहुत खराब है. और अभी आपने अपने आप को कोट ऑन कोट रेस्ट तो कर दिया, लेकिन जब बीसीसीआई ने हमारे सामने उस दिन हम सबको वो टीम शीट भेजा, वो तो 15 में भी नहीं थे, राइट? तो व्हेन यू आर नॉट इन अ 15, आई थिंक द राइटिंग्स ऑन द वॉल. I think Rohit Sharma's played his last test match.
Yeah. I think this is the case with both the seniors. I don't know why and how, but I still see Virat Kohli playing in the England series because I don't think India will do away with both the seniors. Also, if Bumrah doesn't, bowl today, take the field today, Virat Kohli will lead the side. And if somehow Virat Kohli manages to win with a low total, defend a low total, that side of cap, we need leader Virat Kohli in the England series along with Jasprit Bumrah. That narrative will pick up and we'll see Virat Kohli in the England series. But the teams are coming out. Jamie, your thoughts on this first session? What are your expectations? Kya minimum score hai which India needs to score considering there is no Jasprit Bumrah?
Without Jasprit Bumrah, nothing less than 225, and even that's going to be very, very tough to defend. If Jasprit Bumrah is not bowling, look, I have a sickening feeling they're going to be all out pretty quickly. And 145 could become 165 ka target, 170. नहीं है यार, धूप आई हुई है. Batting is going to be the easiest we've seen all day, and it's gotten easier. Day one was a tough time for batsmen, a very tough time. But yesterday, enough batsmen showed के Bo Webster showed के आप यहाँ पे टिक सकते हो. एलेक्स केरी ने कुछ समय तक दिखाया आप टिक सकते हो. ऋषभ पंत showed कि आप टिक सकते हो if you have some aggression in you. This 145, if this 145 is not converted into 225, 245, Australia will chase this down stumps se pehle.
Your gut feel India losing this or winning this match?
Again, you need, if Jasprit Bumrah is not bowling, then this match is over for sure. If Jasprit Bumrah is bowling and you're setting them 225, India can win. So 225 plus Bumrah, India win. Anything less than 225 without Bumrah, Australia आज ही chase कर सकती है 200 run without Bumrah. Because your spinners are not going to do anything. Spinners का रोल है नहीं और आपने कम वक्त दो खिला है. तो once again, four test matches in a row out of 5. इंडिया को मालूम नहीं पड़ा कि हमें फील्ड पे 11 कौन सा निकालना है यार. Sad.
Which raises a lot of questions on the obviously captain and also the coach and the team management. We have few comments. Vishal Kulkarni, KL Gill and Reddy dismissal yesterday were unforced errors. A bit sensible batting would have got lot more runs. Absolutely, with Reddy and Gill, I do agree. KL also, I mean, KL has also disappointed, but we will talk about KL Rahul after the series ends and we'll do a good recap of the entire series. KS is saying, personally, don't really care about Champions Trophy, but don't want Bumrah to be subject to a career-threatening injury. No matter. Absolutely, KS couldn't agree more with you on this. You don't want Jasprit Bumrah to have a career-threatening injury. He's a big asset for Team India. Jamie, you sound a bit under the weather. Hope all well. KS is asking Jamie.
Well, it's 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I've had a cold for the last 1 week, so not the best time to start in the morning doing a show. But as you've seen the last few days, by the 7 o'clock show, I sound much better. अभी तो नींद से उठे हैं 20 मिनट पहले.
हाँ, अरे सही बात है. सुबह सुबह.
बहुत cold है यहाँ पे
Hopefully,
यार. बहुत cold.
absolutely, it's freezing. It's freezing in here right now, but hopefully the batters are out now. Jadeja, Washington, Sundar, एक ball हो गई है. Hopefully they score above 200. They give a target above 200, and we get to see either ways. We get to see a interesting day of cricket today, even if it's a nail biter. And we'll see क्या करती है India. Thank you so much, Jamie, for connecting with us, and thank you so much to all our viewers. We'll see you at the lunch live. तब तक मैच होपफुली ना खत्म हो, उसके बाद ही खत्म हो. We'll see you at the lunch live and talk about India's update and hopefully a good session for Team India. Until then, do enjoy the match.